I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff that acts like
2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Hey, we're good. Move.
First down, here's Cousins. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before the... Working across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the end.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Lorenzo Carter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Past the 20. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 55, Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Cousins now to throw on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On 1st and 10, Cousins completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. George Kittle, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick, he's going to let it go deep. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers! Taylor Gabriel, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51. Hey, Orbit. 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous. Go ahead.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
With the score, Lions 21.
Left. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Hey, foxtrot.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Now Fitzpatrick. open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Let him know, let him know.
There you go, get down, get down, get down.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it. Touchdown, Packers! Ronald Jones, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it. Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses. Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? I would think that they would. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown. I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go. Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times? That, among other things. Maybe some words we can't share here. Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG. FCC violation. No doubt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Jim, go Jim.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't met an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it, and he slings one that's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Pilot, 64, wait. Hey, Delta.
Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Bud Dupree coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Fitzpatrick. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Theo Riddick. As the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flushed out right. Finding Gabriel, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. From the 31, Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Let's go for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Right there, regular.
56. I got it.
Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Jeff, go Jeff.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play. Cousins to Jackson. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Cousins. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Throwing, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now it's Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out of his end zone, Cousins. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
We got this.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, now they'll try the end around. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Lions. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run with Breida, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Yeah.